Lost a football game this season, 8-0 now for the second time in school history. They still have not trailed in a game. Former IU coach Lee Corso in with the ESPN Game Day crew, picking the Hoosiers to get the victory. First quarter, D'Angelo Pons making plays. Will Rogers hits his lineman's helmet as he throws right to Pons, who goes right to the end zone. 67-yard INT return and a 7-0 lead. This one was fairly ridiculous. Pons, while backpedaling, keeps control of it for his second interception. Taven Jackson, playing for the injured Curtis Rourke, finds a crossing Omar Cooper Jr. 42-yard TD, 14-0 early second quarter. They put it away with some ground and pound in the second half. Justice Ellison from the 5 for a 24-14 lead. Jackson then keeps and scores. Win number 8, 31-17. Hoosiers over the Huskies. Here's Tyler Griever and Rick Bozich from Bloomington.
Folks, if you still need Google to figure out what Curt Cignetti and Indiana are doing right now, I don't know what to tell you. This is the best story in college football. The Hoosiers are now 8-0 after handling Washington. And Rick Bozich, I think the thing that stood out to me about this game, the physicality they won with. They grounded and pounded the Huskies to really take control of this game.
Yeah, they faced legitimate adversity in this game. They without their starting quarterback, Curtis Rourke. Taven Jackson didn't play great replacing him. And Washington scored after getting an interception early in the second half. What did Indiana do? They responded by going 75 yards in 14 plays, mainly by running the ball. Indiana's offensive line had been horrible for a number of years. Now it might be the strength of the team. They're 8-0 for the first time since 1967 and might be headed to the top 10.
And I think that the thing that continues to stand out to me is the confidence that is instilled in this team from their first-year head coach, from the moment he got the job until now. I think you are seeing it trickle down throughout the entire roster. You could hear that from some of the guys afterwards.
I mean, you are what your record says you are, you know. Believe me, we're going to put that tape on. It ain't going to be real pretty a lot of times on offense. And it won't be on defense either. There'll be a lot of mistakes out there. So, you know, but we're not off to a bad start, I guess.
It's definitely different. He believed since day one I came in here. When he recruited me, he said this was possible. He said we were going to go undefeated. He said that when he recruited me here. So it's definitely different, and it translates to us. Like definitely during practice, we definitely feel confident during the game too.
Every single week, there's no even a shadow of a doubt that we're going to win the game. Like every week, we're going to win no matter what, and there's no thought of losing. So it's just that confidence that he has in us and we have in them, and it works really well.
Now, it's all well and good that the team has had the confidence to do this, but this guy right here has been watching Indiana football a long time. Rick, in your wildest dreams, could you have seen anything like this?
Let me think about that. No. I remember the 1967 team, which was the last and only other Indiana team to go 8-0. And they won a lot of those games by 2 points, 4 points, 5 points, pulled them out the end. This team is not only 8-0, they haven't trailed for 1 second in 8 games.
Yep.
Think about that. If it was a prime time school with a record like this, people would be talking about them as the number 1 or 2 team in the country.
I said they could go 5-0 with their schedule, but 8-0, I'm with you, man. I had to do some Googling myself to figure out if that was really possible. But for now, from Bloomington, he's Rick Bozich. I'm Tyler Griever for WDRP Sports.